eyes can see text messages without boosting the font. Words in magazines and books are easy to see too, but after middle age, things aren't so clear. Even though you have reading glasses all over the house, you never seem to find them when you need them, right? Here to tell us about a new procedure that puts your life back in focus, literally, is ophthalmologist Dr. Colby Stewart. Good morning. Okay. So, just the natural progression of eyes. I know a lot of times people say, well, no, my eyes are perfectly fine. I go, yes, you're 25, right? But the natural progression of eyes is that we can't see as well close up.
That's right. When you start to reach the age of 40 and over, you start getting something called presbyopia. And presbyopia is the inability for your eyes to focus up front. So you'll have people come in and say, my arms aren't long enough, I keep stretching it out. And then finally, you know, they go to the drugstore, they pick up a little pair of readers, and then all of a sudden it brings everything in.
Yeah, I was fighting it. I was borrowing readers. Like my friends, I go, do you have those things in your purse? Do you have those glasses in your purse? I finally just broke down and got like 20 pair.
In the beginning, in the beginning, you can kind of get by and you can squeeze through it, but you become tired and it's very difficult. And once you're, and this is usually when you're in your 40s, and you find that you need these glasses for everything up close. You have to change the font on your phone, or you leave these glasses constantly everywhere, wherever you go. It's like, oh, without my reading glasses, I can't do anything.
What concerned me is when I was asking my son what dosage he should take for his, I go, what does it say on there? How much should you take of this aspirin, right? Okay. And then when I realized I had turned the corner finally, when I went in the store to buy a book one day, and this is the one that I needed this one right here, and that one right, and I could almost barely see the large font. Yes, it was the large font of that. That's when I realized I had turned the corner. But you know, so I just did that. And one of the options was that people do the Monovision, either with contacts or LASIK, right?
That's right. You always ask me about this. Where are we going to go here? Because people. You know, I do a lot of LASIK surgery, and people call the office and they say, look, I need glasses for everything up close. And really, the only choice that we had was to give them what's called monovision or blended vision, which is one eye set for distance and then one eye set for near. Yeah. And, you know, about 80%, surprisingly, about 80% of the patients could tolerate that. It sounds crazy, but they ended up loving it. We could decrease their dependency on distance.
Compensate.
Yeah, the brain compensated.
But now we have this thing called the Raindrop
now,
procedure.
This is what's so exciting.
This is brand new.
This is brand new. There's only a handful of us doing it in the country. It's a procedure where we take a hydrogel. It's about the size of an eraser head. You can see it on this penny here, how small. It's clear. And it is very good at combining with the tissues of the cornea. So it's something different than LASIK. Instead of changing the shape of the cornea, we're adding something to reshape the cornea. So you can see we make a flap in the cornea with a laser. So this part is just very similar to LASIK, and you can see we just basically put this little inlay down in the center of the cornea in front of the pupil. There's no glue, there's no stitches or anything like that. Everything seals down, and it reshapes the cornea so it allows that eye to be able to see up close again, and without affecting the distance vision.
Makes them young eyes again.
That's right, basically.
Yeah, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes to perform the procedure.
That's right.
How long would something like this last, especially if you're in middle age?
You know, it's going to last for as long as you have this underneath your eye, and people, you know, eventually will develop cataracts and such. And the studies that are coming out from the FDA, this is FDA approved. There were some patients that had cataract surgery with the implant in place. And they did great, and they were able to see up close. And you can see right here that this is a patient who we did basically I checked his vision before he got in there without reading glasses, and he couldn't read hardly anything. We simply put the inlay on the cornea. It took about 5 or 6 minutes. Lifted him up. I asked him to fake smile like he was happy, and. And
now look, he's reading the smaller.
Almost immediately.
Yeah. So is there any recovery time? Go home, take a nap?
Well, there is a recovery time. I mean, he was seeing stuff in the beginning. Patients hold stuff a little bit closer than they would. The next day is a little bit. That's right. And then you know, the first day is just everything's a little bit dry and irritated from making the flap. But the next day, almost all the patients were seeing 20/20 up close. Yeah. And 20/20 in the vision.
That's amazing. And I'm just going to touch on this. I know how many times, you know, I've had LASIK years ago, and people will go, yeah, but it's my eyes, and what did you feel? I didn't feel anything. Right. And literally, it was almost like, you know, zoom, 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 and you got up, and you're, and like I always joke, I can see my friend's house in Pearland from Memorial now, right? But now I can't see my own hand. But
one of the things about this procedure right now is that we're really looking for people that are between 40 and 60 years old that have not had any eye surgery before. So there's a lot of people like yourself that have had LASIK in the past, and they come and they want to see if they can get this.
Right.
At least right now we're in the stages where we just want people that are coming in that just need reading glasses, have never had any surgery, and these are the candidates that we're looking for right now.
Okay. Well, Dr. Stewart is offering a free consultation for Great Day viewers. You can call him today at 713-358-4340, 713-358-4340, or visit stewartlasik.com. You can also text Raindrop to 31996. 31996 for more information. And the key is to go in and actually get a consultation, because a lot of times people will eliminate themselves based on some myth. I have astigmatism, or I have this, or I have that.
Absolutely.
Let you make that decision.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much. Up next.